Hey, I'm Alan Brito. I'm an architect, and today I have a quick tutorial about Blender that is specially designed for people that are trying to migrate from something like SketchUp to Blender, or are trying to create design visualization or architectural visualization, like this one that I have here. I have this simple house project, and I will add and manage cameras here in this scene. My purpose here is simple. I will create 3 views from this project. Let me show you where I want those views. First one is a broader view from the front facade, which is this camera that I have here. I will create another camera here to get the entrance, and an additional camera, a third camera on the backyard, on the back of the house. And to do this, or to manage all of those cameras, you will need a few shortcuts in Blender. Let me show you what are those shortcuts. I will place them right here on the top of my screen so you can keep up. Let me Control V here. These are the most used, or the shortcuts that I use the most when I'm working with a camera here in Blender. The numpad 0, Control numpad 0, Control Alt and numpad 0, and the G key and the Z key twice. So let's start managing the cameras. If you are new to Blender, one thing that you have to understand about managing cameras in Blender is that you will always have an active camera in Blender. How can you identify an active camera? If you take a look into the camera icon, or the camera symbol, which is this one right here, you will see that we have this triangle here at the top, which points to the direction where the camera is the upside of the camera, or where it's pointing to the Z axis, the positive Z axis of this camera. If you duplicate this camera by pressing Shift DX, you will see that we have a copy of that camera. But if you notice, we don't have, we only have an outline for this triangle here. In this case, this is not an active camera. That's where we will be using one of our first shortcuts. Before using one of the first shortcuts, let me try here the numpad 0. What can we do with this shortcut? If I press 0 from my numeric keyboard, it will jump to the place or to the view of my active camera. If you press Ctrl and numpad 0 with a camera selected, you will turn that selected camera into the active camera. If I use my middle mouse button here to rotate or orbit my scene, you will see that the triangle on this camera now has a fill. It's not just the outline, it means it's an active camera. What can we do with the Control, Alt, and numpad 0? For instance, if I want a camera here in this location, exactly at the entrance of my house, if I press now Control Alt and the 0 from my numeric keyboard, it will make the active camera to jump and adapt to go to the exact same location where I'm viewing my model. If I click on the border of this camera and press the G key, I will be able to reframe this camera, place it here, for instance. It's still kind of far away from the entrance. That's when you will be able to use this additional shortcut here, the G key and the Z twice. Let me show you outside of the camera so it will give you a much better idea on what this shortcut does. If I press G and the Z key twice, you will see that I will be able to move my camera on the local Z axis of this camera. So I will be able to move it forward and backward. It will get closer or far away from the viewpoint that I have. If I do this when I'm in camera view, press the G key, Z twice, I will be able to get closer or far away from the entrance. Let me place it here, for instance. If you take a look here on this camera, you'll see that we don't have a perfect alignment, or the camera is it doesn't align with the lines here at the bottom. You can adjust the rotation of the camera here. For instance, I just moved I set my Z rotation as 0. You just notice here that it's aligning with the bottom, this line here as a reference, in a much better way than it was before with 2 degrees. Now, how can we create an additional camera here to the back? You can Shift D, select the camera, press Shift D, or you can always press Shift A and create a new camera. This new camera will be in the location of your 3D cursor. It will not be active. If you take a look here on the icon, it's not active. If you press Ctrl 0, you will set this camera as active. And now I can move my view here to the back, and then press Ctrl Alt 0 and place this camera here on the back. If you want to go far, a little backwards with this camera, press G, Z twice, move your cursor here. And you will be able to adjust the camera location. So now I have 1, 2, 3 cameras. Before we end the tutorial, a few things that you should keep in mind. First, you don't really need to memorize these shortcuts here. Everything related to navigation in Blender will be available here under the View menu. If you come here, for instance, and you go into the cameras, you will see that we have the active camera option. You will have the set active object as camera, Control numpad 0. And you will have the align view here with the option align active camera to view. You can always use this menu here if you don't want to memorize and use these shortcuts. Second, what if you don't have, what if you want to use the shortcuts, but your computer do not have a numeric keyboard? In that case, you can emulate the numeric keyboard by coming here under the edit menu, preferences, and if you go into the navigation, input, you have an option here to emulate the numpad. It means your alphanumeric keys will work as if they were the numeric keyboard for those types of shortcuts. And this is it. You now know how to manage, how to move and control the camera. What about you? Do you know any shortcuts or tips related to managing the camera? Share with us in the comments. And if you want to support my work and keep learning more about how to use Blender for design visualization, you can always check my workshop. Let me remove the shortcuts from the screen. You can always check my workshop where I explain step by step how to use Blender as a CAD tool, and I will leave links as well for one of my books that is called Precise Modeling for Architecture, Engineering, and 3D Printing. It's the same subject from the workshop, but in a book format, where I explain step by step how to use Blender to work or create design and create 3D models as if it was a CAD tool. In this page here, you can download samples, the project files, and this exact book here, I have it available in 4 languages: English, French, Spanish, and German. Links in the description. See you next time. Bye.